Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Capricorn. This is your message for December 3rd through the 9th. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We have monthly readings out as well. Check my channel page for that, as well as daily messages. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am using the Earthwoman Tarot, the Lover's Oracle, Power to Surrender cards, and the Moonology Manifestation Oracle to find out more about what we're manifesting, what we need to surrender, and how they feel about you. During the 3rd to the 9th, we have Gemini going full moon going in Gemini. I'm saying this really weird. We have the moon. We have a full moon in Gemini. There we go. Oh my gosh. It is early in the morning, and sometimes I get ahead of myself. My brain thinks too fast sometimes, and I really have to slow it down. Okay, so the cards are shuffled already. We're just going to get one card to split the deck. Excuse me. One card to split the deck, thank you. Got a couple cards to split the deck. Oh, a few cards. Let's see what's in the message for you today. Past energy will be coming up first. This is a weekly message. First up, 5 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Hermit. Ooh. This is a hitting home situation. It's kind of like... how do I say this? Someone made a decision to do something and you're recovering from it, they're recovering from it. It was based around no compassion, no empathy, no real love, no real nurturing, no real femininity in it. And right now someone's just sitting with it and they're having to kind of reflect on mistakes and mishaps. We got justice here. Okay, balance. Someone's coming to the rescue in regards to healing and not necessarily undoing, but solving a situation. 7 of Pentacles. Growing, learning, nurturing. Page of Cups. Okay. So good things are coming because of this. This is where I feel the continuation of the story, a new chapter happens. What else do we have here? Well, this communication is stemming from multiple attempts at trying to do this, but without the help of the rescue. Lots of moon energy in this as well. A lot of self-reflection. I do feel because of your time that you spent inward, you're going to see yourself becoming more outwardly, more heart open, very centered, but not self-centered. There's nothing wrong with being self-centered either. We get the 9 of Cups. It's just self-centered in terms of at the detriment to others is where it goes wrong. But then what does that mean if you're just providing and protecting for yourself? You can't be giving away yourself. Don't let people gaslight you either into saying that you shouldn't be self-centered. It may be how other people have perceived you in the past, and you shifting actually transform yourself more into a Queen of Wands energy and Queen of Swords energy. We're going to find out more. We do have 9 of Cups here. This is creating peace and relief and creates a solution for you. I love this. This also shows that you're not stuck. And you're not in a bad place. You have 4 of Cups. You're very hesitant to accept things that are offered to you from others now. You're not sure what that cup is filled with, in essence. Okay. And then the 2 of Cups in reverse. Yes, it did destroy connections between you and them. this did ruin it for other people in the future, but it ultimately ruins it for all the wrong people who were going to try to take advantage of you anyways. And it does open you up for more healthy connections, but that's because they're understanding of what you went through. And they're accepting of you not accepting the cup yet. You could be thinking of a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Libra here, Virgo energy as well. What's the overall energy of this message? Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're rejecting it. And I did mention that here in regards to someone offering you a cup and you're not accepting it. You're not accepting it because it would be similar to someone who's saying, well, in other units, it's gross and disgusting because they don't clean up after themselves and they don't do dishes. Well, if no one has a problem with it and no one's saying anything about it, it's not a problem for those people. I've got a little bit of a higher standard, though. It must be in a very workable condition that's not going to attract pests. It's not going to create a low vibration. And so, unfortunately, if it's reflecting back at you in a low vibration, by making the change, you then start to see the transformation into a high vibration. It does take a little extra practice and work, and the releasing of the ego. But I do feel that's not your job here. You've done the work. It's now time for them to do their work. So we do have here as well, with the overall energy, the Fool card and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're letting go. You're moving on. You're starting brand new. And oh, what an adventure it is. I love that for you. That's very exciting. The cup that could be offered is also potentially coming from someone who's not ready to be in a connection or relationship. Immaturity is not something that is stable and everlasting. And when you notice it the first time, it's going to continue. Weird things like having an argument, and the argument stems from someone's actions, and are not willing to acknowledge and accept and apologize for particular actions, they then continue to do worse. What you may notice is someone may plug their ears and go, no, 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 not listening, not listening, and you're just like baffled by how immature they could be. It doesn't mean that they are any less of a person. They're just not for you. There are people out there that want to have that kind of entertainment in their life, and they can handle that kind of challenge. But for you, it's not necessarily, from what I see here, what you're looking for. You've really tried to make an effort to change the situation for yourself. But it was, I don't want to say it's wrong of you to have done that, but it was wasted energy to try to force change on the situation if they did not want to change. So then what is the challenge in this? Page of Wands. The challenge would be the excitement of the adventure. The challenge would be dreams, goals, and ideas. And it's like, someone doesn't want someone to have that. Someone wants to take the life out of you, which sucks. And that's why I feel like starting to notice these red flags now is literally going to it's just going to take care of itself. It's going to remove itself out of your life. But I do feel you become very cold to it. It's not that you're not open. It's not that you're not positive. It's not, you're just very closed off and cold to it. You're in a very good energy where I feel like you're open to the universe and you're open to yourself and your ideas, your intuition. but you're closing yourself off to others because they are not showing up the way you need them to. Now, tell me more about the outcome of this message. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is going to shake someone. But at the same time, you're dropping it. Dropping it like it's hot. You're not going to hang on to something that is causing trouble to you. Let's get one more card underneath the deck here. Not working. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So much confirmation in regards to this connection relationship is turning out to be something that if you're having to look into it and you're having these feelings about like, oh, something doesn't feel right, then your intuition is probably right. Listen to it. The universe wants to remind you that. Tell me more about how they feel about you currently. A lot of cards here. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light, feeling a relationship being healed this very moment. They want this to work. But for whatever reason, what they're used to and accustomed to isn't what you're used to and accustomed to. So they could be healing something within themselves regarding you. We have only time will tell regarding how they feel. And wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Part of me is saying there's so much red flags here telling you to like, whoa, Nelly. Hold your horses. Put the brakes on it kind of energy. Like, wait it out. Feel this out. Like, there's something going on here. Bottom of the deck. If we could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway of the soul. This is telling me a little bit about, how do I say this? They're thinking of other options, and they're trying to discern what the right option is. And it's telling me that you're not the only option in their mind. And so that's why they're doing this. They're testing you. And a test to you is just as bad as doing you wrong. Just as bad as, in essence, cheating on you. Because they're trying to see what they can get away with. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I love that. Because there's something here that you know is better than what they're giving you. That's very exciting. Very, very exciting. It also tells me that if you're finding a new job situation, whatnot, you're going to be making more money right there. You're going to feel more appreciated there. You're going to feel more in your zone and element. You're going to feel like you belong. Bottom of the deck. Romance, Cupid's hair strikes. Oh my gosh, you ultimately, because of this, excuse me, allow yourself to open up to new opportunities, possibilities that actually make you feel. I don't want to say whole because you are already whole. Don't get that wrong. What is it you're manifesting, okay? Right, lovely Capricorn, December 3rd to the 9th. Focus on the positive. The more that we can stay in a high vibration, the more that we manifest that. If we're assuming the worst, you're going to receive the worst. So if that means that this person may actually be doing something behind your back, and you're assuming the best of them, they're going to get their karma. If you're assuming the worst of them and they're not actually doing the worst behind your back, you're actually just setting yourself up for trouble because it's only bringing in negative energy. Now, if you're assuming the worst and they're doing the worst and you get flustered and frustrated over it, like this Queen of Cups in reverse here, what does that do you? The only thing you can change in that moment is them. And you can't change them, but to get rid of them and try brand new. And it kind of seems like someone assumed wrong in a particular situation. They tried you, and you were not having it. I do see 2 2s here as well. So there's balance definitely being achieved. Even though there's a feeling of imbalance. There's a center within when there's chaos on the outside. And I like that because to not get seasick, the trick was to remain in the center of the boat and look at the center of the boat and let everything else around you just move. And I tell you, being on the ocean and on a boat trips me out. Really trips me out. It's crazy. The center of gravity and the buoyancy and how weird it feels, and trying to have stability and your muscles are constantly wobbling after you get off the boat. Crazy. So again, the boat can be rocked. We can roll with it. What is the advice? Surrender to joy and surrender worry. Oh, there's one more here. Surrender your need to always be right. There's a time and place. And when it's the need to be always right energy, that's a I told you so. It's a negative energy. We don't need that kind of energy, but when you surrender to joy and you surrender worry, that's opening yourself up to more positive energies, and I love that for you. So with this surrender to worry, it says make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. 100%. Your intuition is always available to you. Okay. That's your message for today. Thank you so much, my lovely Capricorn, for December 3rd to the 9th. Check your other signs for more.